Okie dokie. Hello, everyone. Welcome along. It is Friday, I think. It is. It's Friday, the 30th of May. Thank you very much for joining this evening. It's all calm on the Western Front back here in Darwin. If you were listening yesterday, you'll know it took me a couple of attempts to record yesterday because we had three fire engines and multiple sort of emergency services vehicles in the area with what looked to be a one of the factory units across the road on fire, but it wasn't. They're always burning. Stuff at various points during the week, and it looked like it got a little bit out of control. But yeah, all calm again. Everything's gone. The smoke has gone. The fire brigade have gone. So the peace has been restored to this end of Darwin, which, you know, I'm sure you were all on absolute tenterhooks waiting for a latest update from yesterday's quiz, but no, it's all fine. Right, I've got another 5 questions for you today. Another mixed bag of all sorts for you today. Now that peace and calm has been restored, so to hear. So let's get straight into them. It's Friday the 30th of May. Welcome along. Thank you for joining. Grab your pens and paper. Switch your brains on. Here we go. Question number 1, and this theme tune is going to get stuck in your head when I give you the answer. But number 1, Huey, Dewey, and Louie were characters in which 1980s, 90s TV children's show? I got bored a couple of weekends ago and tried mixing this theme tune with Bruno Mars' Uptown Funk. It wasn't far off sounding very good. Number 2, Bolivia, Suriname, and Ecuador can be found on which continent? So Bolivia, Suriname, and Ecuador can be found on which continent? Number 3, which metal object was traditionally found on the back of cowboy boots? So which metal object was traditionally found on the back of cowboy boots? A true or false for you for number 4, eggs contain 0% vitamin C. So true or false, eggs contain 0% vitamin C. And your final question for today, number 5. What is the name of Manchester City Football Club's stadium? So what is the name of Manchester City Football Club's stadium? There you go. That is your questions then for today. So Dave will be here in just a moment's time with your answers. So make sure you've got them written down and ready to go. Because once Dave has finished and got to 0, answers time. So I'll see you after Dave.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Thank you very much, Dave. So let's see how you did with your selection for the final JDQ of the week, Friday the 30th of May. And the last one of May as well. Good point, because Monday will be the 2nd of June. So question number 1, Huey, Dewey, and Louie were characters in which 1987 to 90s, 80s to 90s TV children's show? It's DuckTales. DuckTales. Woohoo. DuckTales. And he does really mix quite well with Bruno Mars' Uptown Funk, which I was just messing about, and yeah, it's quite surprising. Number 2, Bolivia, Suriname, and Ecuador can be found in which continent? It is South America. Number 3, which metal object it was traditionally found on the back of cowboy boots? It is spurs. Number 4, eggs contain 0% vitamin. Is this true or false? It is true. Yep, they don't contain vitamin D, yes, but they don't contain vitamin C. And finally, question number 5. What is the name of Manchester City Football Club's stadium? It is the Etihad. There we go. That is all of your questions for today. Your tiebreaker question then is this. How many countries have hosted the Men's FIFA World Cup? That is not including the hosts for next year. So how many countries have hosted the men's FIFA World Cup? Nearest to it, as always, gets the point. If you're playing competitively, if you are needing a tiebreaker, to add your score to Quiz Hub, it's the difference between your score and your answer. No, your score and the answer. That'd make more sense. It is 18. Yep, there have been 18 countries that have hosted the men's FIFA World Cup. There we go. That then brings to a close not just today, not just the week, but also May as well. So thank you so much for continuing to join in with JDQ. Like I've said this week, you know, if you bump into someone who says, oh, I really miss Jay's quiz on Radio 2 Breakfast Show, just let them know that it's a new home here on podcasts and on YouTube every Monday to Friday, not just Thursdays. You now get a five doses of it every week. So I'll be back then next week and into June with another 25 questions for next week, and I'm looking at them now, and there is some brilliant questions in there for next week. So join us then, share your scores, let me know how you did, and I will see you all very, very soon then. As always from me, and as always from Dave, we'll see you soon. Take care and stay safe.